Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT King of America. Welcome to day 1891 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show y'all how I combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you check out the other videos here, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're looking at right now, and last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. Shout outs to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Avid the Greek Goddess, Sexy Trees 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's a Magical Journey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Prayers up to her, y'all, today. You know what I'm saying? As she recovers from, you know what I'm saying, a little downer right now. You know what I'm saying? A little something. So you know what I'm saying? Send your healing prayers on up to her. You dig? Most definitely. Also shout outs to my bro Johnny Quest Gaming. In consideration of my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts in their strip club with me. If you ain't checked out our channel yet, what you waiting on? Go do that there. Go do that there, alright? And also shout outs to the members of the 1408, which includes Life's Magical Journey, my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, Detroit Soloist, and last but not least, Detox My Life with T. Nicole. Yo, if you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, all you gotta do is check out the tiers, see which one works for you, which level you digging, and make it do what it do from there. Most definitely, you know what I'm saying, most definitely appreciate it. Also, if you yourself would like to support Slim Jim Longfoot in other ways, check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's Cash App on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022, which was 1,190 days ago. Shout outs to my niece, hashtag Paris Strong, hashtag Prayers for Paris with this FOR or the number 4, Paris with 2 R's, y'all. As we of course get into this day, it is 10:35 a.m. It is the 7th of May 2025. It is May 7th 2025. We out here making it do what it do and does what it does. Make sure y'all tune in next week on the 15th. In 8 days I will be on Queen Alchemy's channel, being interviewed by her, so make sure y'all most definitely slide on through and check that out. We just trying to do the best we can in this morning, in this most amazing day. You know what I'm saying? Out here making it do what it do and does what it does. So yeah, that part, making it do what it do and does what it does. I tell you, what you do most definitely in this life when evil tries to come into your life and craziness tries to come into your life, what you do is you pray and you act. You pray and you act, because you know, prayer alone just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Prayer is very powerful, don't get it twisted, but you must act accordingly as well. You know what I'm saying? About to get into some of that good little book of water right here. You feel me? About to get into it, baby. Yeah. Should have shook it up. I want to shake it up real quick before we get into it. You know what I'm saying? Get that thing ready. You dig? Yeah. So yeah. So you act accordingly to, you know what I'm saying, situations at hand. And that is why you must continue to manifest greatness in your life. Manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great. On that spiritual level, on that emotional level, on that mental level, on that physical level, and on that financial level. That's how you get down with the get down all day, every day, on manifesting that greatness in your life, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know I be sounding like a broken record each and every day, but guess what? I'm gonna sound like that. I don't care, cause you know what I'm saying. When it comes to speaking on greatness, and when it comes to encouraging, you know what I'm saying, those who are in earshot of me, wherever you are in this world, you know what I'm saying, that is what we are all about, to manifest greatness, maintain that greatness, and motivate others to be great. And if you can't get with that, if you listening to this and can't get with that, then all well. You know what I'm saying? That just means this ain't your thing right here. And another thing that I used to say all the time, and I still mean true and through to this, is this motto that I made when I was in my 20s, which still holds true to this day. Do not mistake my kindness for weakness, for it is the God in me that forbids me from unleashing hell. You dig? So that is the numero uno thing about me forever and always. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, because the thing about, you know, people who, you know what I'm saying, are kind, you know what I'm saying, you may be kind, but that doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, that you can't FS up. You feel me? If you understand. If you understand what F and S mean, then you understand. Just because you're kind don't mean you can't FS up. So if you know, you know. So that's all there is to it. And so that is why you put your energy towards positivity, you put your energy towards greatness, because you know what I'm saying, it's real. You know what I'm saying, it's something that you got to, you know what I'm saying, work on each and every day, because all it takes is one goofy to revert you to where you don't want to go. And so those are the things that you of course have to maintain each and every day, and which is why I speak on manifesting greatness, y'all. And then after you have manifested that greatness, you must maintain that greatness. Maintain that greatness. When you maintain that greatness, you know what I'm saying, that in itself lets you know, you know what I'm saying, that's telling you the work that you gotta do, because everything that happens in life requires work. It requires, you know what I'm saying, things for you to do. And with the state of the world as it is in the year 2025, that is why my motto at the beginning of this year was to do one thing in 2025, and that was to thrive and survive in 2025. And may I add, especially since we are now in the month of May, this year, May the 19th, marks the centennial of the man who made this phrase known, the centennial of the birth of this man who made this phrase known. So you must manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great, and to use his phrase, by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? For those that know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Malik Shabazz. That part. If you know, you know. By any means necessary. So, yeah, we out here just trying to make it do what it do and does what it does, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And Many folks, they're gonna come at you real goofy. That's when you're gonna have to, you know, shut it down and let it be known, you know what I'm saying, that hey, you can be goofy, but play them goofy games around here and you're gonna see a whole different light. That part. That's all I know, and that's all I'm gonna say, because we're gonna keep it kosher. But yeah, man. Shouts to my sis. Big prayers to my sis as she, you know what I'm saying, make sure that she is straight today. You know what I'm saying? May y'all send y'all prayers her way. You know what I'm saying? Especially to my big Pusha P, my big niece Pusha P, my nephews Big Dude, aka Big Dicks, and Drew Motion, and my little niece Lou. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely need everybody on board to, you know what I'm saying, get this greatness rolling in our lives, because that's what we trying to be on, man. We trying to be on this level of greatness. We trying to be on this level of greatness. And, you know what I'm saying, goofies be damned. That part. But I'm not about to hold y'all too much longer. I'm just up here trying to get myself ready to make it do what it do and does what it does. You know what I'm saying? Get myself ready. Like Flower Tower was talking about the other day. If y'all know, y'all know. Shout out to Flower Tower. Flower Tower trip, man. But you know what I'm saying? That is real out here. Gonna have to, dad gonna make it do what it do and does what it does. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you have to be prepared for all sides of the coin. They say it's only two sides of the coin, but people forget about, you know what I'm saying, that thin little middle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think about heads and tails, but you forget about the thin side, the you know, that side, the side before it falls on heads or tails. That part. I don't know, I'm just talking. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I already checked my blood sugar and get another gulp of this book of water. That book of water. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the shout out, shout out, shout out, hey, 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 shout out, shout out, shout out, hey, hey, hey. It's time for the shout outs, babe. It's time for the shout outs, babe. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I am tired. I be tired. It's a rainy day. It actually didn't rain yesterday. It rained, like, I think early yesterday morning before the sun came up, and then of course it was a sunny day yesterday. Today is just good and rainy, just a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to make it do what it do and does what it does on every day that we are blessed with, y'all. On every day that we are blessed with, we just trying to make it do what it do and does what it does. Do I have? I don't think I did. Let me check real quick. No, I gotta set up 127. Today is the 127th day of the year, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And all we trying to do is just live this life and make it do what it do and does what it does on all levels. So ooh, 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 ooh. Alrighty. Alright, so yesterday I did a live stream last night. YouTuber creators and viewers slide through. You know what I'm saying? You know, just was, you know, seeing what everybody was up to. That's all that was. I can't go in and check it out right now. You know how when you try to click on the live stream too early, I can't click on it right now, so I had to shout y'all out from that one another day. But yesterday, day 126 of live in 2025, day 126. No comments in the regular comment section. In the live chat, we had Go Creek was in the building. Brandon of Palm Beach was in the house. Who else was in the building? Estrella Garcia was in the building. Junet 2005 production backup channel was in the building. Indecence Alicia was in the building. Shout outs to her for sliding through. Most definitely. Who else was in the building? Junet Manzur was in the building. Aiden Logos was in the house. Who else was in the building? Is Marvella had came through. Who else was in the building? Lyrics by Nitya was in the building. Who else was in the building? I think. Yeah, Mac Deuce was in the building. Shout out to Mac Deuce. And that was it. That was everybody who slid through in the building. Most definitely appreciate y'all for sliding on through. Most definitely sliding on through. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday we dropped some shorts. What shorts did we drop yesterday? I think was this yesterday? Yeah, this was from yesterday. Let me see. Was this from yesterday? Let me check. See if this is from yesterday. Let's see. Okay, so yes, so the Halloween one started yesterday. So we got Mother of Cat said yes she is to the Halle Berry short that got dropped yesterday. Let's see. And Latanya Porter said yes, Leo, you dig, most definitely. Mother of Cat y'all currently has 12 subscribers. Looks to be a content viewer. Now they don't have videos on their channel, so they are a content viewer. Shout out to Mother of Cats, aka Mary Robles, leaving the comment most definitely. And Latanya Porter, of course, who has content like no other, currently with 104 subscribers. You feel me? Making it do what it do and does what it does. That part. Let's see, who is your guardian angel? Comment below. Look at those comments again. We got Johnny Quest Gaming said, amen, that part. He currently has 129 subscribers, y'all. Johnny Quest Gaming, my bro. Chris Hamid in the building. She has 10 subscribers right now. Currently, she said yes with the heart at the end. Hey, shout outs to Aunt Chris, aka Miss Chris. Brandon of Palm Beach said nice. Hey, shout outs to Brandon of Palm Beach, who currently has 285 subscribers. Hey, 285, you dig? You know what I'm saying? Making it do what it do and does what it does. Shout outs to Brandon of Palm Beach. Flower Tower, she just dropped a new video. That's funny. I just mentioned her a few minutes ago. That's what's up. All things Key Nicole said, definitely my daddy. Hey, that part. She currently has 1.38k subscribers. Most definitely making it do what it do. Latanya Walker said, my new friend. Hey, that part. She currently has 1.78k subscribers. And joined, of course, back in January. She's been doing her thing, most definitely. Let's see. And that's it on that. Then I got the short that I did with Diana Ross, the boss herself. We got Latanya Porter said the boss. Hey, that part, you feel me? We got somebody comment viewer Kelly Newell. She said, and that's how you make an entrance. Rock on, absolutely beautiful. I know, right? That part. We got Sweet Juicy. Sweet Juicy's after leisure life said, let's go, Diana. Hey, that part. Sweet Juicy, y'all in the building. Let's see. We got Luna Fleur said, wow, her daughter looks just like her. Yep, that part, you know what I'm saying? Her and Tracy definitely favor each other, but her oldest daughter definitely favors her, though. Most definitely favors her. Yeah. Lynn Jackson said, beautiful. Hey, that part. Shout out to Lynn Jackson, y'all, our content viewer. Yvette, young lady by the name of Yvette, also a content viewer, said, oh my god, just class. I know, right? Straight up like that. Carolina native woman, currently with 19 subscribers, said, that's a beautiful black woman. That part. Somebody by the name of guest user, I guess it's a troll account, or whatnot. They said that's too much. Hey, yeah, what it is, gonna be what it is. Yeah, most definitely. You know, but hey, that's Diana Ross. I thought y'all knew better. Sam Misser said, fabulous. Hey, that part. Sweet Juicy said, legend. Shout out to Sweet Juicy again with 3.85k subscribers. She don't like hearing about the numbers, which it be what it be though, because you know, just growing and just making it do what it do is all what it is. And you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you know, I myself, I love numbers, which is why I, you know what I'm saying, like saying numbers. So but that's just me. But yeah, that part. We got AJ Brooks said, wow, with the hearts. You dig that part. Bridget Kim. Bridget Kim, shout outs to Bridget Kim. She left the hearts on the comment. Shout outs to her. Let's see. Sue Manogu said, way too much, don't miss you. Somebody by the name of Diane Barella said, wow, so beautiful. Hey, that part. Let's see. Charles Lattimore said, excellence. Mary Nickerson with the 4 hearts. Let's see. Linda Anderson Holmes said, ridiculous. Johnny Quest Gaming said, I miss MJ. Hey, that part, you dig. Somebody, let's see, Chandler Hembry said, too much, but it's beautiful. Let's see, and Alexandria Massey said, La La Land. Yeah, that part. Martha Caldera said, too much. Mr. C. Stewart said, now that's what you call attention seeking. And Venus Flowers said, why? Tell them that it's human nature. That part, you feel me? And let's see. And the other Diana short that I did from the 80s to her 80s. No comments on that one right there. And that was the last comment. That was the last. That was the last short from yesterday. And now in the video, we got 1890 day 1890. We got Luciana Success Systems in the building, aka Luciana Success. She said, hey Slim Jim, and she put up the 311. Shout outs to my girl Bipolar Barbie, the original Bipolar Barbie, aka Miss Bell, whose favorite number is 311, most definitely. And she said, just keep soaring, champion. It happens when you are doing well. I had someone I was sub to make a whole video of me and a few others because that CC, aka content creator, wasn't getting views or subs fast enough. Wild. Time is moving on fast. Hey, that part, you feel me? That part. Shout out to Luciana Success, man, making it do what it do with the with the encouraging words there. Dr. Dunny, first time seeing Dr. Dunny here in the chat. Doctor, on the comments, he said, "You got this, bro. Great journey." I appreciate that, man. Dr. Dunny, y'all, he currently has 18.8K subscribers with 185 videos. His channel's been around since July 11th, 2009, with 1,330,937 views. That part. Shout outs to Dr. Dunny for sliding through. Most definitely appreciate that. You know, slide through and comment, leaving that comment, man. Most definitely. We got RK Rajan Raj in the building. He said, "New subscriber, G, full support in you." That part. I appreciate it. And Latanya Porter said, "Hey, bro, what's happening, sis? What it do, though?" Shout out to Big Sis in the building, making it do what it do and does what it does. You dig? That part. And now let's see who was here for the live chat. In the live chat, we had Junad Manzoor, Michael, Junad 2005 Productions backup channel, Estrella Garcia, Gold Cree was in the building, Latanya Porter was in the house, Big Sis in the building, Brandon of Palm Beach was in the house, and that was it. I appreciate y'all, most awesome people, for sliding through and being up in here. You know what I'm saying? As we proceed, we are 9 days away from day 1900, y'all. And as we get closer to, of course, what is the 20th century of my daily vlogs, and we are winding down on these last few days, of the 1800s. And with that being said, let's see what happened in the year 1891. You know, since today is day 1891, let's see what happened in the year of 1891, shall we? A generalization of it. We got in 1891, notable events included the first game of basketball being played, the establishment of the first U.S. national forest, and the first hydropower plant in Finland being commissioned. Other significant events included the Chilean Civil War of 1891, the first international rugby match by the Springboks, and the first American Express traveler's check being cashed. Wow, that part. Let's see, what is it? We got 1891 in the United States. George Bancroft dies at Washington, D.C. at age 91. All government buildings, flying flags lowered to half mast until after the funeral. George Bancroft, I'm not familiar of that name, but he died at the age of 91 in the year 1891, meaning that he was born at least as far back as 1800, or probably was born in okay, so he literally was born in 1800, because I was wondering if he was born in 1800 or 1799, give or take. So George Bancroft was an American historian, statesman, and Democratic politician who was prominent in promoting secondary education both in his home state of Massachusetts and at the national and international levels. George Bancroft. So he was born October 3rd, 1800, and died January 17th, 1891. So he was 90 going on 91 when he died. He was let's see, so alright, and that's a picture of him at the age of 60. Man, he looked every bit of like, whoa, yeah, jeez, and he was 60 right now in that picture too. Ooh. But yeah, so yeah, he lived a good little minute. Just think, he was 9 years older than Abraham Lincoln and died almost 30 years after Abraham Lincoln. So that's a trip in itself right there. That's a trip in itself. You know, just think, he was born a year after George Washington died. You know, and he made it to almost the year 1900. That's wild. That's why. So this year he would have been 225 years old. Him along with another great American patriot who was born in the year 1800, Nat Turner. That part. Let's see. But and he was the last surviving member of the Polk cabinet, meaning he served up under President Polk, which, if I'm not mistaken, he was Polk. I forgot what president he was. I know he, of course, was before Lincoln. He was the 11th president of the United States, so he was the last member of his cabinet to die. All right, so that part. Let's see. And so, yeah, so 1891, y'all. 1891 was a very interesting time. Interesting time. All right, and did not know that that the nostalgic term of that period, the 1890s, was known as the gay 90s. Interesting. That part. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are up out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's a little history lesson for 1891. Tune in tomorrow to find out what happened in 1892. But meantime, between times, we are here in the year 2025. And it is time to thrive in 2025. It's time to be alive in 2025. It's time to survive in 2025. And later on today at 2 o'clock, we will be live in 2025. So tune in for that if y'all are here, if you're available to do this. Alright? And I'm gone, y'all. Stay blessed up. It is 11:03 in 8 more minutes. It'll be 11:11. So I get my pray on then. Meantime, between time, stay blessed up, y'all. Alright? Can you do that for your boy? Can you do that for your boy? I know you can. Video. Playlist. Watch them all, alright? One love.